With reference to periodic matching concept, we should know that cost and revenue should match at least. The cost of goods, suppose we would have purchased it for rupees 10,000, it may go up to at least 150 times or 200 times, not more than that. If the revenue is more than that, definitely it is not a bona fide business or legitimate business. It is something different, and it has no place. And we being the owner or proprietor of the business, or we being the financial accountant, we should feel that there is no matching of cost and revenue. So this concept should be kept in mind. Our cost and revenue should have certain relations. Then the next concept is very important. Justifiable documentary evidence concept means whatever transaction we are doing in our day-to-day business or in our day-to-day activities, for every transactions there should be a document. Sometimes we say it as a voucher, sometimes we say it's a challan, sometimes it says a bill, sometimes we may refer it as invoice. So many documentary evidences are there which may be kept in our accounting system as a justifiable documentary evidence. Otherwise, if transaction is there, maybe or in cash or maybe on credit, but there should be a document definitely. But you would have seen when we are going to our retail shop for purchasing of grocery, he is not keeping all the vouchers. But in business, big business case, definitely almost all the transactions are recorded in a very meticulous way, and almost all the transactions are supported with justifiable documentary evidence. If the evidence is not there, then we will put ourselves in objectionable or in an answerable state of affair. Definitely our owner, our proprietor, our manager, our boss will ask for, this is the transaction, but where is the document? So it should be also kept in mind. So all these things are your entity concept, business entity concept, dual aspect concepts, your accounting period concept, money measurement concept, cost concept, periodic matching concept means cost with revenue, and your justifiable documentary evidence concepts are to be definitely followed by almost all business entities, irrespective of their size, irrespective of their investment, irrespective of their activities, but these are very essential. Next, we may come to our convention. What are the conventions? In my elaboration also I have disclosed conventions are like, conventions means we may go for it or we may not support it, but as if we are enjoying in Diwali with certain crackers and sparklers, and if we are using our color during Holi, our life is becoming colorful and our life is becoming meaningful. Likewise, if we follow the conventions, then definitely our accounting will be meaningful and objective oriented. What are they? First one is disclosure. No businessman can conceal his facts to the users. The businessman, irrespective of his activities, he may be a retailer, he may be a wholesaler, he may be a stockist, he may be a super stockist, he may be a manufacturer, or various entities like banker, insurance people, your transporters or packaging people, your advertising people, or underwriter, those who gives guarantee to the business people. All these people are also inevitable or indispensable in the scenario of business. So they are also compelled to disclose their facts before the users. Who are the users? They may be shareholders, they may be proprietors or owners of the business, they may be governmental authorities, they may be taxation authorities, they may be customers at large, they may be maybe of different political parties, or any judiciary authorities. All these standardized authorities are there in our system. taxation authorities are there, to whom we cannot deny that we cannot disclose our facts of the business. So that convention should be followed by the business people. We should keep our financial accounting system in such a way so that it has scope to disclose almost all the activities of a business. Then next is material convention or materiality conventions. Almost all the activities of the business are materially connected. If it is not materially connected, then we shouldn't keep that things in our accounting system. If it is related to our material, if it is related to our case, if it is related to our business directly, which can influence our case, which can influence our assets directly, that is called material aspect, and that is to be recorded, and that should be followed very meticulously by the financial accountant. Then the consistency. The very word consistency is related to constancy. Constant means today we are following one way, tomorrow we will be following another way, next day we will be following another way. That is not permissible as far as financial accounting system is concerned. The way of recording today should be followed tomorrow also. Again, that should be followed day after tomorrow. Or in the next month also, the same way should be followed. Of course, sometimes due to certain changes of the business, we may go for certain changes, but we should definitely be answerable, or our financial accounting should have certain provisions so that it is convincing to almost all the users why we have lost our consistency, or why we have switched over our principle or ways of recording or analyzing or classifying in a different way. But it is not permissible, it is not good at all. Supposing we are losing consistency in our recording system, in our classifying system, in our analyzing system, in our summarizing system, definitely it will create doubts in the minds of the users, those who are very important to our business, because our business is established in the society at large, and if the society at large has a doubt on our particular business, definitely it will lose its reliability or reliance. Next one is conservatism. The very word is conservative, and the convention of conservatism says that we should think the least. Suppose after completion of one financial year on 31st March, we may not be in a position to sell almost all the goods in our outlet or at our godown. Certain unsold stocks definitely would be there, and we know that we have finance, as far as our financial accounting is concerned, we are treating our business as going concern. So we have to take the records, or we have to keep the keep the goods in mind and what is its value. Supposing the unsold stock is there for rupees 10,000 rupees, and 10,000 rupees is the purchasing cost of the goods, and the market price of the goods may be 12,000, but we have to record in our books whichever is less. The market cost is 12,000 of the unsold stock which are there in our godown or at our outlet, but the original cost for which we have paid is rupees 10,000. But ultimately, as far as this conservatism convention says, that we should keep our accounts keeping the value of the unsold stock rupees 10,000, not 12,000. We may also, it may be possible on our part to sell the unsold stock tomorrow, means on 1st April, for rupees 14,000, no matter, but that provision should be there in our books of accounts as rupees 10,000. So These are the conventions which are also to be. It is better to maintain, to follow all these conventions, but concepts are mandatory. Concepts are definitely to be maintained, to be followed very meticulously, very honestly, very judiciously, and conventions are also good, and it makes our financial accounting more efficient, more reliable, and the capacity of financial accounting will have credibility in the minds of the users. Naturally, the business will grow, and the business will have the capacity to have sustainability in the society. So in my next deliberation we will be going advance, or will be go further. Thank you.